welded frame. We should have a, let me see if I got this connected correctly. There we go. Okay, so we got some weld issues that we just need to address. A gossip will take care of this area right here when we need a bolt right here and a bolt here. This is pretty well bolted to the railing to the frame. We got some lax bolts to the house, and that's okay because like I said, this is a fire escape that has legs to the ground, so the house acts as a leg. The only issue here it will be to silicone all the way through. That way we stop from water through leaking through the building and damaging the steel. The grating is fine. This fire escape actually is a good test for a good candidate for a load test. We got some rust in the connections. They will have to be. You can see the water penetration. You can see that pretty much is tight. Not that much buildup, but yes, there is some evidence of water penetrating the connections, and to avoid in the future major repairs and major rust buildup, we need to open these connections, clean them up, silicone, and prime it and reseal so we can avoid the water penetration. It's well bolted, and again, some of the connections are starting to show signs of water penetration, so we need to go in there, clean them up, silicone, and shut them. And same thing here with the treads. The treads have signs of water penetration again, and you can see the rusty tears. But overall, they're in good condition. They need just to be opened up, clean up, and reseal, especially there where the frame sits on the legs of this fire escape. Again, as I said, this is a good candidate for a load test. We need to repair some minor issues that require some cleanup of the connections, silicone shut, so no further damage is caused by water. You can see this fire escape needs a good scraping. Most likely, as you can see by the red base color, that this has a lead. So whoever does this renovation will have to have a renovator's license, EPA required, and then a paint job will be required on this fire escape. There's more rust and paint. Yeah, but overall, we got here again those connections that they weren't sealed properly when built, and we got evidence of rust, water penetration. So again, all these welded connections, they need to have a gusset that will unify both sides with a bolt here and there, or two bolts depending on the size of the bolts that we're going to use, but a 3/8 bolt will be sufficient to unify these connections. Same down there and over here, and you can see the rust just on all the surfaces. So this fire escape needs to be scraped, cleaned up, and it needs a good paint job. Again, some of the connections just gussets to unify the two areas, because this is a welt, and welts don't hold, and this just will take care of that problem. So you can see that this is fairly new, and the fire escape age, we could consider this a fairly new fire escape. It has all the new hardware, but it is the original hardware, and some of those connections need to be silicone, so there's so we can stop the rust going in through the connection, like you can see right there. I don't know if you can appreciate that. We're going to try to get it closer. There's some rust built up there, and we need to open that up. That needs to be opened up and silicone, clean and silicone, and then reattach. Okay, so as you can see, there's some of the rust built up in the connections. If that was originally sealed, that would have been taken care of, and this wouldn't be an issue. But every single one of these threads possibly needs to be they're tight. They're tight. Some of them are not. A couple of them are not. Like maybe this one show more evidence of rust. But like I said, this is after some spot repairs. This is a good candidate for a load test. Okay. Couple of issues up there. Couldn't get any closer, so I'm going to zoom in. This an angle that needs to be either replaced or taken out, and cleaned out, primed, clean the rust in between, primed, sandwiched with silicone, sealed tight, and replace. Okay, so say this is a building that fire escape with legs to the ground. Here we have the bases. You know, the bases need to be, cleaned up. Zoom in, zoom out. Some of the bases need to be cleaned out. You can tarp all the way about 6 inches from the ground to keep it from deteriorating, because snow, water, and debris will cause this to get damaged. So we need to verify this railing system that is part of the whole structure. So again, you got connections here that if you open them, you clean them, you silicone and close again. It's in good condition. It will be in good condition. Some rusted ears showing some water penetration, but they're tight. They're tight to the building, so you need to clean up, prime, and silicone from the top and the sides, and we'll stop that problem. But some of them need to be open, because you can see some of the rust already there building. So we need to open them, clean them, prime them, seal them. Again, over here, you got an angle. It's showing a lot of evidence of water coming through. So it's a matter of open them, scrape them, clean them, prime them, and silicone, and shut them tight. Everywhere with this a junction, the union, it needs to be cleaned up and shut with silicone. Some of the unions to the building need to be tight. But again, this is a fire escape with legs to the ground, so that's another issue. But it needs to be done. We have one area here where one bad leg. We need to open it up, clean it up, fix it, and place a hole here so when water does penetrate from the top, which we're going to eliminate by sealing all these joints. But again, you know, water has its way to get through things. You put a hole in here and water will just travel out of the what's inside those poles. So we need to, in this case, we need to verify the pole structure and see if it's it can still be safe. Okay, you get spaces. See that they're seated in sonos. It's well done. So again, this is a fire escape that is a good candidate for a load test. Again, you can see up there the angles, the support. The grating, they need to be open, cleaned up, sealed, and reattached and sealed with 50-year silicone, and that should take care of that problem. This railing is part of the whole egress system, and the only issue will be to protect the legs to the cement with some tarp, so they don't water doesn't penetrate. As you can see, there is some rust on the bottom. There is some like I said, debris, water buildup, so you can see that. But that's a very easy solution. Okay, so again, this fire escape needs a paint job, and whoever is going to work on this fire escape, it needs to have a renovator's license, because it's to believe that it has a lead paint base. All this connection, it looks like you can see the gap there, and the connection to the wall that could be easily shut with silicone, and avoid having the connection to the wall getting water through the wall into the house. Okay, so from Lowell, Massachusetts.